Okay, how we doing out there today? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Illuminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection technology gained. I've done this video many times on live stream. Also too, I've done one recently on Facebook live stream. Now, we develop a black wallpaper projection screen. We also develop a black screen paint. And people ask what is the difference between our black screen paint and everyday black house paint or any form of black fabric, which we have done, proving that our screens produce a higher white level. And these are demonstrations I've not seen on other black screen paints. On top of that, the reason why you have to calibrate or you have to do some form of, well, I guess basically calibrating your projector to get your colors to blend well is due to the fact that if you're using a light gray screen or white screen, it does not have that capability to actually give you really true colors. Now, the only way you'll be able to pick up those colors somewhat, you would have to be in a dark environment, and we've done those demonstrations even with the lights out. The screen just doesn't have the ability to be able to produce a proper contrast level at all, period. As a matter of fact, as I said before, you can make cheap gray screen paint, and if someone's out there selling gray screen paint, I guarantee you they will never do a demonstration doing contrast due to the fact that they fear that their screen is going to show its flaws. And like I said, there's no difference between that paint and bare silver screen or any kind of gray screen paint mix you can make on your own. So it really, the product, when you're looking at light gray screens, they really don't show exactly any big difference whatsoever. Now, like I said, when coming to our black screens, we can show the difference between our black screens versus black house paint, which is actually painted right there. That is gray screen paint right there. And that right there is a sample sheet of the Elite screen, a Dark Star 9, which is a $3,000 screen. If we were to take that $3,000 screen and stick it up against any light gray screen paint, the Elite Dark Star 9 would completely destroy, especially in color and contrast, any form of light gray screen or white gray screen on the market. Now, coming to our black technology, it's a little different because our black technology has the ability to produce real contrast, which you'll see in the demonstration. All right, so first things first, we're going to go with the color red as a color test demonstration. And we'll switch over to red real quick. And as you'll see on the screen, that the black screen, move my camera over here a little better. There we go. The black screen is saturated with so much of a black level that the image comes out dirty. This is what happens when you have too high of a contrast level. The screen becomes too dark. And this also plagues white levels. It also plagues very light, bright colors, and also gives you a very dirty image. Now, as you can see, when it comes to the light gray screen paint, it doesn't have contrast, and that's why the image fades, and that's why you have to use these screens in very dark environments. Now, as you can see over here, we have the Dark Star 9, which is producing a much better contrast level, but not by far. Not by much, to the light gray screen. So I'll give you a chance to look at that. We can't do too much with the lights out due to the fact that I have light coming through my window over there, so we can't do too much with that. But keep in mind, these screens should have the ability to be able to produce images in fully lit environments. And as I said before, the reason why their colors wash out is because they don't do well in ambient light at all, period. So you're really not getting what you're supposed to be getting. Now, the projector I'm using in the demonstration is a Sony VPL FH30. It is 4300 lumens. It is 1920 by 1200. The projector is WXGA. So it's a very high power projector at 4300 lumens. And some people feel at 4300 lumens, they will have the ability to be able to pull up an image, even if the screen is light gray. And no, you cannot. All right, so we'll go over here to the color blue. Well, actually over here we have a form of neon red, but it's kind of like purple. All right, let's show you what you're going to get from your colors. As you can see, again, our black screen, which our Supreme 8, is producing a perfect color where the black is coming out too dark. And this screen right here, the light gray screen paint, is still producing a faded image, and right here and so forth. Right? there you can see it's a little better, but it's not as, it's better than the light gray. All right, so from there we will pull out the color. This, whoops, sorry about that. Put that in there. We'll go to green. All right, so here is the color green. And as you can see, our image pulls up a solid dark green. Like I said, you're not getting a brighter image, you're getting a faded image. So there you can see that for yourself. Now, I'm going to show you something right here. We are going to go in, I think I did blue, I'm not sure. I'm going to do blue, I haven't done blue yet. Okay, so we're going to come over here and clear this real quick. And we're going to bring in the color blue. I'm going to put in a blue screen, all right? If we haven't done it already. So there is the blue screen. Now that just shows you, like I said, the screen painted with the black screen paint is oversaturated with so much black. Its bottom line does not have the ability to pull a white level, and that's why it looks so dark right here. This is blue, that's not blue. And over here, as you can see when it comes to the light gray screen paint, it is faded. Now, for those of you who are asking me questions like, well, you know, it's not fair, the lights are on. Well, it just tells you, if you have to turn out your lights to get a decent image from a light gray screen, then that just tells you the fact that that's where you're going to be at. You're just going to be sitting in the dark. There's no point in basically trading your TV set if you're going to be sitting in the dark. All right, let's come out of there real quick. And we're going to leave from here. We are going to go over and show you. We'll take these off right here. I'm sure I've got my cord tangled around my camera stand. Take this off right here. I'm going to show you something. Okay, now we're going to go over to the star field. Now in the star field demonstration, we're going to, I'll show you this real quick. Put the star field. And like I said, these are demonstrations that other screen paints will not do due to the fact that they know their screen will fail. So let's pull up the star field demonstration right here. It's one of the demonstrations a lot of screens stay away from. Now, as you can see, our screen is producing black levels. It is showing the star field. As you can see, the background is supposed to be black. All right, now I'm going to show you something. Now, if you were to forget that our screen was here, just pretend it's not here. And if you were to take the Dark Star 9 by Elite Screens right here, all right, and you were to place this on here. Now, mind you, the Elite Dark Star 9 is a $3,000 screen. All right, so it's a 0.9 at $3,000. As I told you before, that an Elite Dark Star 9 laying against a white screen or a light gray screen would put it to shame. As you can see, it has the ability to pull much better contrast than what you would get from the light gray screen. Now, if our black screen wasn't in the picture, from here, from the Dark Star 9, you would think you were seeing black. But actually, from the Dark Star 9, you are seeing shades of gray. As I said before, that because these screens do not have the ability to be able to produce contrast, you only see shades of gray. You don't see actual black. Now, let me show you something here. We are going to pull up the movie Avatar. Now, I'm going to show you something really quick. And this is what I mean by these screens do not have the ability to pull, number one, true contrast. Number two, proper color balance. We're going to go over here. We're going to bring up the dark blue again. See, I'm not going to come up. It's easier for people to come on here and show you a bunch of pretty pictures and LG and maybe Sony demonstrations, but they're not going to really show you how the screens are going to perform. They're not going to show you color and patterns. They're not going to show you any of that. They're not going to show you contrast. They'll never show you contrast on light gray screen because it's just not going to pull up. So we'll do the blue screen. Sorry about that. We'll do the blue screen. You can see for yourself. Now blue on a Dark Star 9 is going to look much better here. Now you see the blue is going to come up much better on the Dark Star 9. Well, like I said, next to a black screen, it's going to be able to pull up a much deeper true color. You can't get that from a light gray screen. It just does not have the ability to do so. Now I want you to look at that right there. I get my controller. We're going to go over. I want you to look at that very closely. And come on, our controller. We're going to come over here. I've done this many times. We're going to pull up the movie Avatar, just to show you that
Legend has it that one day a new king will come.
You're not getting true blues. Contrast levels fail miserably.
If I told you about her, the princess without voice, what would I say?
I gotta do something. You know this isn't a good idea. It's crazy, but I feel like that.
Standing by for your go.
So remember when I showed you the blue screen? Remember how faded and washed out it was. There's the same, when I show you those color patterns to show you exactly how your screen is going to react in real time, which you're actually really seeing. It shows you when you're watching the color patterns, you're seeing the color fade. Now, the only way they can get a decent picture out of this, they have to have the screen in submerged in complete darkness. This is where they have a better chance of producing a better color level. But all in all, they can't use their screens in well-lit environments. I can sit here and watch Avatar, the movie, in a fully lit environment, and I don't have to worry about my screen washing out because our black technology has the ability to produce not only high white levels, but also the ability to produce true contrast. And then with ambient light projection technology, which we embed into the screens, we can watch this screen in a fully lit environment where a light gray screen would fail miserably in this environment. Now, let's come out of here for a minute. Let's pull up. Red. Let's put up. Let's base this for a minute. Let's put up Ori. Red. Okay, just trying to think of this. What I need here. Where do we got those at? Nope, I need not that. Let's go over here. Now automatically the background will come up tan because any background that displays black will not pull up on a light gray screen. It does not have the capability of pulling a contrast level on any level whatsoever. Now you see how beautiful the reds are on our black screen? This is the eye opener. This is just showing you exactly what you would get from a light gray screen. It does not make a difference. Keep in mind that if somebody tells you that their light gray screen paint is different from what we have here in the video, they're lying to you. Because the reason why is because any form of light gray screen cannot pull contrast. It does not have that capability to do so. And because it cannot pull contrast, that means the screen is going to pull up a very faded, ugly color, as you're seeing right here in the demonstration. Now, if I leave here, as you're seeing the flower here, let's leave from here, okay? Let's go over here to just simple red. We will get the same reaction. See, I'm telling you, it's right there. I'm just showing you right there. Same reaction you saw in the roses, same reaction we got here in the color. Now, for anyone who sits there and says, well, you know what? Let's see your black screen, the difference between your black screen and everyday black house paint. Okay, so we'll take our everyday black house paint over here. We'll remove, let me turn this to the side. Okay, we'll remove these. Here, just taking off the samples right here. Removing the samples, okay? And we'll take some everyday black house paint because somebody once said that, hey, there's nothing different about his product. All his product is just black house paint, and that's what he's selling you. Well, let's see if that theory is true. So first things first, we're going to go over to red. The image comes out too dark. We are going to go over to blue. We'll hit blue. Let me see. Find that blue in there. There he goes right there. I don't know why I didn't see it to begin with. So we hit a blue screen. Comes up too dark on the blue. All right, we'll come into green. Comes up too dark on the green. Now, let's do this right here. Let's take all this out. Let's clear this. And let's go up to a white. Let's put in a white level right there. We'll put in a white. And there you are. You're seeing it for yourself. How high the white levels are on our black technology. So we'll come out of here. Let's go over into this one. All right, let's go over to one of the demonstrations I like to do. There's a lot of bright whites in this particular demonstration. As you see, it'll pull contrast. I said any black screen will pull contrast, but the most important thing for a black screen to be able to pull is a white level. And as you can see, white levels come up dirty and muddy. Bring the camera up just a little closer. Look at her shirt. Look at the skin tone. The black is producing so much of a high contrast level that the fact that the image is coming out dark and dirty. It can't produce white. That's the problem. So you won't get a natural color, you'll get a dirty color from it. And so the problem you have here, you know, you have to do more than just take a 4K projector and hit it on a light gray screen and say, look how beautiful the colors look. What they're not showing you is how the screen really reacts. What they're doing is they're actually candy coating the demonstration. Now, I can show you the difference between my black screen versus another black screen on white levels. Now, the one thing I asked for is I want to see a demonstration of any light gray screen paint out there. I want any of them gray screen paints out there. I want them to do a side-by-side demonstration next to a star fill demonstration, black contrast demonstration, anything with deep dark contrast levels. And I'm not talking about with bright, beautiful colors, dark contrast only. Do this in a well-lit environment and against other lighter gray screen paints. And what is the difference between your light gray screen paint and another light gray screen paint? Because I can show you the difference right here with no problem whatsoever when it comes to our technology. Also, too, I can show you the difference between our technology when it comes to brighter screens, because our screen produces true color, where other screens produce a faded, washed out image. Now, their image may show a little better when it comes to a white screen because they have the ability to be able to pull higher white levels. But as I said before, black screens can pull higher contrast levels, but we can also pull a white level on our technology, where I've yet to see a gray screen do a star fill demonstration and pull a contrast level versus another gray screen. That is something they will not do. And if they will not do that demonstration, then pretty sure you can just go out and make the paint yourself. If you're going to go down that route and cheat your projection screen, then you might just go out and just get basic bare silver screen. All right, so let's leave from there. I'm going to go back to that one demonstration. I did like that demonstration. See if we can get back up where we're at. Let's go over here to grab these two right here. Now, for anyone sits there and says, well, what about a dark gray screen? Our screen can literally match a dark gray screen. That's how high the white levels are. So what we'll do is we'll come over here and we'll grab our dark screen paint sample right there. It's a dark screen paint sample. We'll take that and we'll put that right here. All right. Take this down. And there is my light gray. There's my light gray. Put that right there. Okay. All right. So we have light gray and we have our dark gray. Usually screen paint comes in two different colors, and those are the two colors that'll come in. There's light gray and dark gray. So we'll come over here and we'll grab our, yeah, I got it right there, right there. 4K flowers. 4K flowers. And we'll do this demonstration right here on 4K flowers. I'm going to bring this up a little farther in. There we go. As I said before, a light gray screen will have the ability to pull a higher white level. But like I said, colors are going to be a bit faded. Now, as you can see in the background here, that is supposed to be black. And as you can see, the gray screen too, we can blend into a gray screen very easy. And this is using a 4300 lumen projector. Now when we get the contrast levels start to fade. You're not getting a lighter image, you're getting a faded image. Now keep in mind, our technology was supposed to be, by others who've said, our technology is supposed to be so dark that you can't see the image. And as you can see the image crystal clear. But like I said, let's go back again. Put that right there for a minute. And take our light gray screen down. We'll leave our white one up. We're going to come over to you're not getting that brighter image. Look how the greens are faded. The greens are supposed to be dark. When it hits the red, see? It's supposed to be dark. Now, really quick, I'm going to come out of here because I'm running down with time here. We're going to clear this again. I'm going to go into because, like I said, you think you are seeing a brighter image. You're actually seeing a faded image. For a minute. Pause it right there. Actually, at a bloom, you'll be able to see the whole thing blossom out. I'm going to pause it right there because I want to bring the screen over just a little bit more. That center right there, that's better. Here we go. And there you go. That's what you get from a light gray screen. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I gotta go. Like I said, you won't see them do demonstrations on this level. They'll just basically give you a dark environment or poorly lit environment. They'll show their screens off different colors and all that stuff. That's all they'll do. I'll come in here and I'll show you the difference between our contrast, our black screen paint versus another form of black house paint. Actually, house paint. I'll show you the difference in white levels. I'll show you color levels where you'll see the difference between the two. And this is the reason why you have to calibrate your projector, because quite frankly, a light gray screen paint does not have the ability to be able to pull up a proper color image. And even with the 4300 lumen projector such I have over here, my Sony, it's just not going to work. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I have to go, and God bless.